Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be planning in my A6 Traveler's Notebook. So I'm using this one from the Foxy Fix. I have a setup that I'm currently using that's up on my channel. I'll try to remember to link that in the corner. And the last couple weeks I have been playing around with an A6 format as opposed to a B6. So I really enjoyed the Yesenia's Printables insert I was using in my B6. I think it's a really gorgeous one, especially for decorating. However, I found I really wasn't referring to it as much as I wanted to be, and I really found myself longing for a daily insert again. And so I always kind of thought, oh, I don't have time to do daily planning, but I was very inspired by Everlong Prints on Instagram, and you'll hear more about her in a second. And she does these really cute hourly layouts. I actually used to do hourly, like way back in the day. I had like a cute little Annie Plans printables ones I used, and I really enjoyed those. And I just have been finding that I do have time. Like if I pre-plan some stuff in the inserts, then I do have time to just sit down and like do a quick update every morning. Like it takes me like 5-10 minutes, and it's just a really nice way to start the day and set my priorities and my intentions. Yeah. For this particular video, I'm going to be using an insert that's not actually available to the public yet. It is from Everlong Prints, which is Lisa. She's a planner friend of mine. I have admired this insert from her forever. I think it's so functional and so fun. I'll show you an undecorated one. And so it's not very similar. It's somewhat similar to the Annie Plans printables, but it's different because it has more space for the times because she doesn't put the date at the top. So you get like a lot of time, which I really like. She has a dot grid over here and it flips the side so that it's easier to write on. Like I find this one very easy to write in, which I really, really like. And then there's also like no annoying flap. So you just have for the week, you have like just this, which I find much easier to cut as well. So anyways, I'm really into it. I know Lisa eventually wants to hopefully start a shop and make these available to everybody, but this month I am testing them out for her, and I am so excited because I just love this format and I've always admired her layouts in this format. So anyway, so this is kind of like where I'm doing like the workhorse daily stuff. However, I've still kind of missed doing some pre-planning, and I've been kind of behind in my Erin Condren lately and not really using it for pre-planning. So I went ahead and grabbed this insert from Yesenia's Printables. It's an A6 obviously as well. And it's just like a little daily overview. And I thought this would be great for kind of using either if I use like a kit in here that has leftovers or leftovers in my Erin Condren, something like that. I can just use that in here to lightly decorate it just for like pre-planning weekly summary. Because the one thing about this insert that has been making it more functional for me is that I don't really plan anything like in a given day until it's like that morning, unless I like know for sure it's happening, like it's, you know, some sort of work meeting or something like that. But if it's something that like a yoga class, like I'm trying to go to, you know, yoga on Wednesday morning, but I'm not really sure that I'm gonna make it, I don't plan that until like Tuesday night or like Wednesday morning. So, and that's just making this a lot more functional for me because it would drive me insane to have a daily one that was wrong. So to really be tackling it and like priority setting and like planning out my day every morning is how I'm finding this to be the most functional. But I still kind of want to have somewhere where I like put down like my overall, you know, ideal week pre-planning. So that's what this is going to be. So this is a lot of preamble to say I'm going to get into a plan with me, but it'll actually be like a two-part plan with me. So in this insert, I'll show you how I kind of like lay out the week in advance. But like I said, there's not going to be like a ton of specific daily plans. So that's why like I think it would be kind of boring to do just a plan with me for that every week. So for weeks that I'm just using this insert, I might not always do a plan with me. I'll try to share the spreads on Instagram, but I might not always do it. But this week I am going to just show you how I'm using it, and the kit I'm going to be using for that one is this really cute little mini kit from Paper Blush Bar. It's a B6 sized kit, so it's not particularly large, which is really good for these inserts because they I don't use a ton of stickers, so I'm going to be using that one. And then for this one, I thought I would do some, because I do have like a fair amount of pre-plans this week, so I thought it'd be fun to use some stickers in here. And I do like that this insert is undated, so if for some week I just don't have time to do it, or I just don't feel like I need to because it's gonna be more like of a day-by-day week, I can just skip a week in here, which I really like. So for this one, I'm gonna be using these stickers from 2 Little Bees. It's actually like a kit that I had and I didn't do on camera because I was doing it in my hourlies, but I didn't use a ton of stickers that week. So, and also Maria had sent me some extras. So anyways, I have a lot of stickers left. So you might see this particular kit used again or something. But anyway, so I have some stickers for this one, and this will still be fairly light stickered, so I'll have a lot left over. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do this in sped up mode. I'm gonna do the hourly one first, and then I'll do this one. Okay, so I'm getting started with the Everlong Prints insert. I am currently in hyperspeed, or not really hyperspeed, just like 4x. I'll slow down once I get to actually doing something interesting, but right now I'm just kind of doing all this setup. Like I said, I feel like this is a little boring. So I did use that Simply Gilded plaid washi with rose gold bows in the sidebar. How stunning is that? And then I am using some extras from the kit here. I've got the habit tracker, and then just a little kind of checklist of the priority items I want to make sure I get done during the week. And then I am doing the full boxes. I was really torn on full boxes at the top or the bottom. I think for this spread I did them like top every day, but I've definitely been alternating, and for some reason in my head it kind of depends on the full box. Like if it's like an individual image like that one on the first page, or like, you know, like a photo that's like of something, this is like a good example, like something that's like a very distinct image, I like it to be at the top. But if it's more like a pattern, I think it looks better at the bottom. I don't know why that is. It's just like, for some reason that's visually what looks good to me, but it also kind of bothers me to be inconsistent in a spread, even though I have been doing that sometimes. So for the most part I've been trying to stick with, or for at least for this spread I think I did them all at the top. So I'm also using the to-do lists, or the to-do headers, and a little bow foiled checklist that came with this kit, which are so cute. They're all 3 bows long, but then you do get 8 of them. So you'll see that on Sunday, I'm going to use 2 of the checklists because I always have a lot of to-dos on Sunday that I like to check off. So I just kind of stacked them one right on top of the other, like you're seeing now, to make a longer list. And so, like I said, that was kind of the first boring part. And the other thing I do like to do in the pre-planning is to kind of sketch out my days. Sometimes I do go back and like post, like, you know, if I stayed at work later, I'll just change this, or if I, like, you know, for some reason got to work late or something like that, I'll move the washi. But I just try to like scope out the hours I'm going to be at work. For the most part, I work 9 to 6, but sometimes I'll plan to stay a little later, which I try to have the washi extend a little bit later if that's the case. And then in this little front zone here, that's like a weekly overview, I just try to put in the like not movable plans. I've been kind of going back and forth on whether I put administrative reminders in here. Like some weeks I will put in like bills or things like that, but sometimes I just focus more on just like the actual events. So I'm kind of torn on how to do that. So what I put down on Tuesday was that I was getting coffee with a coworker. On Monday I wanted to mark down that it was the holiday, so I used that flag. On Wednesday we had plans to go shopping at the mall, so I used that little shopping sticker from the kit. Oh, and that coffee cup was from Fox and Pip, by the way. And then on Thursday I needed to send out my newsletter, so I used that cute icon from My Newest Addiction. On Friday I had a bill due, so I used a cute little rose gold credit card icon from that from the kit. And then on Saturday, I was going to a fall fest and I really wanted to use that really cute little Fox and Pip girl. So I added her even though she was like ginormous. And then on Sunday, I just wanted to note down that I was going to watch the Bills. So I'm just kind of filling that in as I go. There's no real strategy to like what goes where. I kind of tend to put some like administrative stuff off to the left under the dates, but it's kind of a small space, so I just work with what I've got and just filling in. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of torn on like where I want to be putting my bills and like, reminders to change my contacts, things like that. I'm torn whether I want that here or in the daily view, maybe both, not sure. And so then I am going to move on to the days of the week. And on Monday, I did just want to note down that it was Columbus Day on that day. I wasn't sure whether Metro was going to be running funny or not, so I just wanted to kind of give myself some more time because I did have to go into the office. Sometimes when it's a day like that, I'll work from home, but I did have to go in, so I just wanted to note that down. And then that was pretty much it for that day. Like I said, it gets pretty boring pretty fast in these inserts. And then, oh, I am taking some washi at the bottom just to fill in some of that white space, since I knew I wouldn't really have too much else to fill in that day. I'm trying to get like comfortable with white space in these inserts. Like obviously they're a pretty white space heavy insert, but I have like a desire often to like fill up the sidebar. But when I look at Lisa's spreads on Instagram, she's like very good about like not having to fill in every space, which I really admire. And then on Tuesday, I wanted to mark down getting coffee with that friend during the day, because we did have like a Outlook calendar appointment already on the calendar, so didn't want to forget about that. So I used another My Newest Addiction little heart taupey icon, which I thought was so cute with this kit. And then I was going to upload a video that day that did not come into fruition. That's a Clever Gal Crafts heart, by the way. So I think in the future I'm definitely not going to be putting my videos in until I know they're happening, at least while I'm going through this period of like lower YouTube uploading. Like I've just had a hard time keeping up with my former schedule right now. And so I'm also adding at the bottom the little skinny bow washi from Simply Gilded. Honestly, this is kind of a little bit of a pain to work with. It just tends to like fly up, but it looks so cute down there, doesn't it? I was really happy with it. And then on Thursday, did I have a bill due? Yeah, I think I had a bill due, so I was marking that down. Was it on Thursday, though? I thought the bill was... Oh, I wanted to send out the newsletter. That's what it is. It's a little envelope icon to mark down sending out the newsletter. And then on Friday, I did have a bill due, so I'm taking a little due foiled script from the... kit, and it's kind of on like this white flag, but white flags don't really show up that well, so I kind of layered it over some printed washi there. And then I am just going through with some more of the little skinny bows to kind of round out the bottom of that one. And then onto the weekend, I only really filled in the washi here and then put in my videos, which once again I regret because it just did not happen the way I had planned. So, and the whole idea of these is just really, like I said in the intro, I really just want to keep it like true to life and flexible, and I just don't want to feel like I'm getting out undue every morning or something like that. So I probably wouldn't put those in the future. But so yeah, that's like the extent of the pre-planning I do in here. And then like the night before or the morning of, I can sit down and use some stickers. Doesn't happen every day. I'm not going to sit here and like act like I'm perfect. And I wish it was happening more the night before as opposed to like the morning of. But I am definitely getting into the habit of it. And I think it's like getting better over time. So definitely enjoying those. And then here are just kind of the just for fun pre-planning ones. I am starting, like I said, I'm using some Two Little Bees leftovers. So I had a weekly list leftover. Like I said, I did have some like extra like full boxes, but I decided to do this without full boxes as if it was like, full leftovers. So I am using a piece of washi just as like a layer for the background, and I'm just going to white out the this week because the position of it was just, it would have poked out from beyond the washi. So I'm just putting this in, and then the little this week header, and I could use that to plan my dinners. And then I was debating using a bow washi, but then I realized we had these really cute little bow headers in the Two Little Bees kit. So I am using those to cap off every day. I just thought that looked kind of cute to do that. It's obviously just decorative, not really serving any functional purpose, but since I wasn't going to use date covers, I thought that was kind of like a cute way to add some color and pattern. And then since I wasn't using date covers, I thought it'd be cute to just pull in these pumpkin numbers. These are from Sticky Sloth Designs, and they are rose gold foil with very cute little like pumpkins. So I'm putting those next to the really pretty Jasenia's Printables fonts to kind of make, not because these are undated inserts. So that adds a number and a cute little bit of foil. And so then on to actually planning the spread. So on Monday, I decided to mark down as Columbus Day in here. I need to figure out like what I put in here versus what I put in the other inserts. I don't know, because I definitely put in like a bill in here, and I don't think I'll do that in the future. I think I'll focus the bills over on the other insert, and here will be more like exercise plans, social activities, anything like that. So anyways, I use the flag to mark down that, and then I'm using a Coffee Monsters Co. yoga emoji, which are currently my absolute favorite, and I need to order more. And to mark down, I went to yoga at 5:45 a.m., which is my current like Monday routine, which is kind of crazy because I don't feel like I'm that sort of person at all, but somehow I've tricked myself into being that person. And then that night I wanted to get some editing done, so I took the cute laptop from the kit and layered it over a little thing. And then on to Tuesday, sticking with the Coffee Monsters Co. yoga sheet, I go to a yoga sculpt class on Tuesday mornings at 6 a.m. And that's more like, it's kind of yoga. You start with a little bit of yoga and then you do a lot of weights. And then that night, Dan and I watched Order of the Phoenix. We are currently watching our way through the Harry Potter series. And so I used the cute movie night sticker. And then I did get coffee with my friend, so I just layered a little emoji over a flag and kind of squeezed that in there. And then on Wednesday, I had planned to go to yoga again. Did not actually happen, but this whole day kind of went to shit. But so I'm putting that in, and it's nice that it wasn't actually in my weekly view or my daily view, because that would have drove me insane. And then that night I was planning on going to the mall, which once again did not happen. But for that, I took a really cute little Coffee Monsters Co. that had a Bath and Body Works bags, and which actually matched with the spread really well and made me so happy. And then on Thursday, I had planned on going for a run, so I'm taking a cute little treadmill emoji. Once again, did not happen. I think this was kind of a rough week. Maybe I made it to yoga that morning. I think I made it to yoga instead of running. And so I'm just using a cute little treadmill emoji for that. And then that day was the newsletter day. So I'm taking a little deco envelope from the Two Little Bees kit, which I thought was kind of cute. And then that night I wanted to edit a video. So I'm taking a label sticker. I'm actually just using an appointment sticker upside down just because I wanted that color there, and using a little laptop icon from the kit on that. And then Friday, somehow, I don't know when this happened, already has a coffee cup that was kind of deco for the kit and a flag to mark down going to Starbucks. And then that night, and then I am adding the bill due. I really like these little skinny bill doos from Two Little Bees. I think they're cute. And then that night I wanted to have a like at home self-care, do my nails sort of evening. And so I'm taking a quarter box for that. I love how many quarter boxes there are in the Two Little Bees kits. I feel like there's so many. And then on to Saturday. Saturday we are going to a fall festival. So I had to take the cutest fall emoji. Look how funny he is with his little scarf. I love him. That morning I did plan on going to yoga. Once again, all the plans got rearranged. I think I went for a run that day, but that was still good. And so I just added the appointment label there. And so then I just added the appointment label, and I'm taking a little yoga emoji once again. And then I did want to plan and film that afternoon, so I have the little camera from the kit. And then on to Sunday, I have that little hexagon this was from a sampler that coordinated with the same kit that Maria sent out like forever ago. Petition for Maria to add hexagons to the kit. Let me know if you agree, and we should start it in her Facebook group, because I think the hexagons look so cute when they're layered with little circle icons, like I just did. So yeah. And then I did want to mark down that I was watching the Bills that day. And so, that was a frustrating game. Oh, it made me so mad. And then I used a piece of washi just to fill in some space and kind of bring in the pattern a little bit more. And then I just needed to do like, Sunday chores like laundry and meal prep. So I took a little Coffee Monsters Co. laundry emoji for that. So that is pretty much my spread. I think it's just a cute little overview, and then combined with the function of the daily view, it's working for me. So that is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.